Hey, good morning. Happy Monday morning, September the 30th, 2019. Rise and shine. It is a brand new work week for some of you. Good morning. Well, I hope your weekend was enjoyable. Mine was very eventful. I had a great time with my son RJ and his wife, my daughter-in-law Chrissy, and Carol was along, and we had a gig down in beautiful Wildwood, New Jersey, at a place called Keenan's Irish Pub. We did a family reunion. It was from 3 until 7 p.m. They booked Keenan's Irish Pub, the main bar. It's a large place, and a very nice place, mind you, all right? And the family booked the entire bar, or club, if you will. So they were closed until after 7 p.m. Then they opened up to the public. But we were in the main room and set all the equipment up. And as I said, it was a family reunion for the Fox family of Wildwood, New Jersey. And I've been dealing with parts of this family now for 3 years, I guess. The O'Quinn family would call me up, and I would do parties for them at the Cape May Ferry, and there was another place in Wildwood Crest. I did a party for the O'Quinns and the Fox family. You know, they were all merged together, if you want to say, through marriage or whatever it might be. But anyway, this family reunion was for anywhere from 65 to 100 people, and it was catered by Keenan's Irish Pub, and I'll tell you what, the food was delicious. I had some meatballs and Italian sauce, and some sausage and Italian sauce, and of course after that I had a roast beef sandwich, right? But when I got finished with the meatballs and sauce and the sausage and sauce, I went over to the young lady that was serving everybody. You could say it was like buffet style, but you'd go up to the table and, you know, she plated it up for you. And I said, "Excuse me." And she said, "Yes, sir, can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, could you tell me, is this homemade sauce?" She goes, "Oh, yes, sir. Everything we do here is homemade. Nothing is bought out or anything." I said, "Whoa." I mean, that sauce was very, the tomato sauce, it was very smooth and creamy and out of this world. Good stuff. And the rolls had just enough gluten in them, but it was all very good. But we made some memories, let me tell you. As the show went on, like I said, we started playing at 3, and we were scheduled to do a show from 3 until 7 p.m. with a possibility of overtime. Well, the overtime never came up because, remember Murphy's Law. Don't ever forget Murphy's Law. We were playing, and we were 3/4 of the way into the show. And I was in front of one of my speakers there, and my son was doing all the mixing and putting the music up. I was basically emceeing for most of the show. I did a little bit of mixing, but I was emceeing most of the show and just basically running my mouth, okay? I'm standing in front of the speakers, and all of a sudden there was a big wham! I mean, scared the living crap out of me. Speakers went down, amplifier went down, everything shut down. The entire place inside Keenan's Irish Pub blacked out. Well, here what had happened, and it stayed blacked out until about 7 o'clock, 10 minutes to 7. So to make a long story short, we stood around for a while hoping that it would power back up. and I don't even know if my speakers and amplifier, there could be a surge. I got to check that out today. But we stood around waiting for the power to come back on so we could continue on with the show and the festivities and all that. Festivities, excuse me. But it never happened. So what did happen was the Fox family, they weren't ready to give it up yet. No. I got the Fox brothers, and this is on one of my other videos that you can pull up, but the video quality is not good because there was no lighting. All right, there was emergency lights in the hall, or the club, but it was not enough to capture what was going on as I was videotaping or videoing. But I pulled it up on YouTube, and the Fox brothers, they got together and they did their version. Fox brothers and Fox family, I should say, did their version of Mac the Knife, and I was lucky enough to catch most of it and put it on YouTube if you want to check it out. But they did a great job. They figured, nah, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep on partying. And they did it like doo-wop style, if you want to say that. And spot on, guys, spot on. Kudos to the Fox family and Fox brothers and the Fox males, if you want to say. Probably the nephews and that were involved with the Fox brothers doing this version of Mac the Knife. It was terrific. But let me put down some coffee and I'll continue with my story. So anyway, I noticed across the street from Keenan's, there was another club. I forget the name of the club now. The Elks, maybe? I don't know. But they had all their lights on, and people were in there partying, and then we found out just a little bit later on that apparently down the road from us, on the same block, there was some kind of a wedding reception. And this is the story now. This is all hearsay, but or some kind of celebration. And I guess the people came outside of that celebration, and they had, I'm assuming, helium balloons. And they let them go for whatever reason, to go up into the air. And a couple of them apparently got caught as they were going up and got caught into the transformer. And somehow it just sucked them all in or whatever. And blam! Blew out the whole transformer. So the whole block on which Keenan's was on was completely electricity free. So that's the story behind that. But it was a great time. Amazing group of people, the Fox family and the O'Quinns. So kudos to both families. And hey, thanks for having us. And thanks for putting your faith in us. And I hope we did a great job for you guys. Cheers to Nostrovia. Okay, that's enough of that story. But I just want to let you know what our weekend was like, and I hope yours was eventful also. If you'd like to send me a message or a comment or whatever, private message on Messenger, and let me know how your weekend went, what you had in store and what you did. Like I said, my son RJ, he DJ'd with me. He brought his wife Chrissy along. Of course, Carol was there. And my son, it's been at least 5 years since he DJ'd with me. He started out many years ago DJing with me. He was my roadie. He'd just bring equipment in at that time for me. But as he got older, and I gave him more and more responsibilities, and he became quite the entertainer. And then, of course, he went on from there. He went to college, and he graduated from Penn State, because we are. And he is now an engineer and doing quite well, I might say. So that's enough of that. Today is National Chewing Gum Day. So keep that in mind. And not only is it National Chewing Gum Day, this is a big thing now. Every day is National something or something day, all right? So September 30th is National Chewing Gum Day. It is also National Love People Day. So, I won't tell you to do it, but love the people you're with. You know, what's that song by, who's it by? Crosby, Stills and Nash. If you can't love love the one you're with, if you can't love the person, whatever, love the one you're with. Forget that one. It's also National Mulled, M-U-L-L-E-D, Cider Day. Now, I had to look that up because I didn't know what mulled cider was. But today is that day. If you are into mulled, M-U-L-L-E-D, cider, and I might not be pronouncing that right. Okay, it's a fall/winter drink. You want to heat the cider to almost boiling, then adding some cinnamon, orange peel, nutmeg, cloves, anything for a fall or winter smell. And even before you're drinking it, just the aroma from being on the stove. And maybe you guys have done this before, but I'm not into that kind of stuff. They say you can make this drink up, and it's great if you've got a nice novel and you're just relaxing. The chill's on outside just a little bit, and you're sipping on your mulled cider, and you're in the zone. Sounds like a good time, you know? Okay, that's it, folks. I'm almost 12 minutes into my good morning video, and I'm going to call it a day here. I got to get outside. I got some chores and some errands to run. Always got something to do here, let me tell you. But that's it for now. Have a great day today. I'll talk to you later on. We brought most of, at least half of my stuff home from beautiful Cape May. We only got a couple more weeks until we're shut down for the season. So I got it pretty well cleaned up. I took pictures of it, and I'm still toying with the idea of maybe, just maybe, not sure just yet, if I want to put my my happy place up for sale. But I'll let you know if that happens, okay? I'll talk to all of you later on. God bless you. Keep on smiling. Cheers in Nostrovia. We'll talk later on, okay? God bless you. Love your family, love your kids, relatives, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. Don't forget that. Let your coworkers know that you appreciate them, all right? Put a big smile on your face. Do something nice for someone. Say something nice to someone that's having a bad day. Kind of change your attitude if you can. All right? I'll talk to all of you later on. I'm going to punch you out in 3. All right? Good morning, Barbie. Ken, good morning. 1, 2. Big smile now. Here we go. Big smile.